Alright, this tutorial will cover basic animation. You should have downloaded the dartboard file, dart and dartboard.max. Should be in our Dropbox. And what you're given is 4 darts and a dartboard. So the first thing you're going to want to do is turn on auto key. Okay, because right now when we do a slider, nothing happens. When we move things with the slider off, nothing happens. What we're going to do is we're going to turn on auto key, or you can press the N key. Auto key is down here, and toggle it. All of a sudden this turns red, and you have a red box around your active viewport. That red means anything you do is going to become animated, so you have to be very careful. Okay. So drag the time slider from 0 to 25, and go to your select and move button, and select the first dart. Go dart 0, 1. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to drag that dart until its tip just touches the dartboard. So here on the left viewport you can see the dart, you can see the dartboard, and what we're going to do is we're going to drag it so the tip just touches. Now you can see 0 or 1, either one, it doesn't really matter. The default these days is 1, it used to be 0. 0 to 25, this dart is going to fly to your dartboard. Alright, with that first dart selected, at frame 25, as it's touching the dartboard, go up here to the select and rotate button, and as you can see the world, this is even with our grid system, our rotation, we're going to change this reference coordinate system to local. And what local does is it changes your coordinates to the object itself instead of the world. Instead of our grid system, it's on the object. So select that second dart. Let's stay with the first dart. Let's rotate a little bit as it's ready, as it's hitting. What this is going to do is it's going to create a bit of a spin as it hits the board. At frame 25, we're going to grab the second dart. And as you can see in the second dart, with the select and move button selected, there's no keys on our time slider. Another way of adding keys is you right click on the slider itself and you do create key. Position and rotation must be selected to assure the system knows where and at what rotation the object is at. Scale, we're not scaling right now, so it doesn't really matter. Click OK. As you can see, we create a key here at 25. It doesn't change it in any other direction. Okay, with that selected, drag the slider to 50. Okay, it's about 1 second in animation time, about 24 seconds to 30, depending on your setup here. And we are going to drag this dart onto the board again. This time we're going to go a little lower on the dartboard, and we're going to change our rotation once again. Alright, do that for the next 2. So at 50 we're going to grab the third one, add a key, select the move, we're going to move it on the dartboard. This one we're going to set up a little bit higher, and we're going to play with the local at 50. 75 we want to put it on the board. I'm sure you guys already caught that. Last lastly 40, our fourth dart, create a key at 75, and bring it in, and make sure that fourth dart is on the bullseye. Now highlight all four of those darts, and right click, and go to Object Properties. Under Object Properties, under the Display Properties, you can see an option called Trajectory. Turn that on. And what you're going to see here is the trajectory of the four items. Now all of them are in a straight line from the beginning point to where they end, and it's not going to look very fluid, especially the fourth one that isn't moving at all. You see the trajectory will be created as I move it. The second time I missed this. So what we're going to want to do is create a little bit more difficult trajectory for these objects. Let's go to 25, and you see take our first dart. Go to about 15. What we're going to want to do is move this dart up a little bit more. When we do that, as you can see, we create a trajectory for our dart. Our trajectory changes a bit. Okay, so now our dart moves in on an angle. Perfect. Do that for the next two. So this extra step is what gives life to your objects. Instead of starting and stopping at 2 points, now they float. So let's take a look at our perspective and see how this looks. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and save this as darts, your last name, .max, and upload it to the Dropbox.